All right, so this is the sort of buffet breakfast and lunch restaurant. Let's take a look in here to see what's inside. So the first thing they've got here is a layout of lots of breads, which is pretty good selection. You can see a toaster in the background there if you want it toasted. Some butter here, which is quite nice. And off to the right here, we've got a bartender, hola. And so some buffet laid out here. So, you know, as people who travel to Cuba know, the selection of buffet is not like what you get in other places, but here this is pretty good. You can see, 4 types of cheeses, some other types of cold cuts, selection of fresh fruits, it's songs and everything. Got the labels on what the various things contain, so it's pretty good for a buffet. There's one other section over here, which seems to be more for desserts, I guess, pastries. I wonder if that might be some. I haven't tried the pastries yet. But put on enough weight on vacation without getting into the pastries. And you can also see the seating in the background there. I'll just take a look over here. So some people are inside, some are outside. The sitting outside is quite nice. You can see you got some chairs here. This is where we had our lunch yesterday. You can sit out and see. You can't quite see the beach, but you could see the ocean for sure. And that's the main beach out there with the beach hut in the distance there. I'll just zoom in a bit on that. You can kind of see it there. Zoom back out again. All right. Right, so we just had breakfast today. So I had an omelet. Very fancy presentation, although somewhat limited ingredients. They had cheese, ham, and tomatoes. And Tracy's having the same thing. Just give you a view from the restaurant just beside our room. You can see it's a fantastic view here. A bit clouded over today.
This is the Poolside Bar and Grill. They've got hamburgers and pizza. Here's a view of the hamburger. A little strange looking, but tasted good. Here's the first a la carte restaurant we checked out. All right, so we're having our first dinner at Buenavista and Cayo Santa Maria. And we're at the Caribs restaurant, a la carte. And so I've got, I forget what I ordered here. What did I get? Some kind of... Oh, chicken pate. Sure, I see the chicken there, but all right. And you've got a green salad. Looks not too bad. All right, we'll let you know how this turned out. All right, so the chicken turned out to be absolutely delicious. And now I'm looking at some kind of chicken soup. No, pork soup. Lentil pork soup, yes. And Tracy's got, she's going for doubling down on the green salad. So have fun with that. And I'll check this out. But so far, actually, it's exceeding expectations as far as Cuban food goes. So it's good. All right, so we've got some live music here. You can probably hear it. There's a guy there playing some kind of guitar. Very nice music. And let's take a look at the food here. The last thing I had was the soup. The lentil soup with pork was really, really good, actually. And this, I've got some pork here and rice and vegetables here. And Tracy's got some sort of, is that breaded chicken, it looks like?
It looks like
Breaded chicken, some vegetables, rice. Anyway, so far the food's been surprisingly quite good, actually. So, good. Have my meal here, and got our Spanish guitar player, or Cuban guitar player in the background there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very relaxing music to have while you're having dinner. All right, so I'm having the cucumber cheese. Looks pretty good. And Tracy is having green salad. All right, we'll let you know how it goes. All right, so we got the main course here. The salad was quite good. Just I've got a beef stew, but I'm not seeing a bowl. I guess maybe they took it out of the bowl. Some rice, some peas. Oh, our waiter here is doing a good job bringing us more buns. And Tracy, what do you have? Tracy, chicken?
Chicken, rice, plantain, cabbage,
Okay. All right, pretty well the same as me, but different meat. This is a second a la carte restaurant, definitely more upscale, and I'd recommend this one. All right, so tonight we're at the Avagantis restaurant. Seems to be a little more upscale than the other place we're sitting in. We were eating. This has got an egg salad, and Tracy's got tomatoes and caprese salad. Yeah, whatever that is. Anyways, zoom around here. We got a wine rack. We've got some more seating over there, and around here, fairly intimate. There's like 5 or 6 tables in this section. All right, so the salad we had was pretty good. I would say what Tracy had, the caprese, was definitely better, although what I had was all right as well. So here we have some soup, potato soup. Let's open up the lid here and look inside. And another nice thing about this restaurant, they brought us fresh cutlery for this course and proper soup spoon. Very important when you're having soup. Okay, so the potato soup was quite tasty. And now we're on to our main course. I've got some hake, some fish and rice. It looks like the usual cabbage and some other vegetables. And slide over here what Tracy's got. And making the life difficult for a waitress. And chicken and rice and the same veggies. Yeah, one thing that seems to be pretty common here is the sides of rice, and there's not a lot of variety in the sides. But right, so we're finishing it off with a brownie. I'm going to take a little taste, and Tracy will eat the rest. The mains were pretty good. The fish I had was surprisingly good, and there was some chopped onions with it, which added some nice flavor. I think it's the first time I've had onions here. Could have used them in my omelet this morning. And Tracy's chicken was pretty good, so overall good meal. All right, so we're at the nicer of the two restaurants here, the Las Avagantis. I've got some spaghetti with lobster sauce, and Tracy has got chicken, and that doesn't look like the usual kind of chicken. This actually looks like it might be good. So we're at the Las Avagantis restaurant again. I've ordered tuna tartare, and that looks like canned tuna, but I'll let you know when we move on to the next course. And Tracy's looks like a basic green salad, I guess. All right. All right, so an update on the appetizer, the tuna tartare. Yes, indeed, was canned tuna. Anyways, there's the restaurant again, Avagantis. Now, one thing I will say about this place is the service is 5-star. Every time they finish a course, they bring out fresh cutlery and a proper soup spoon, which many restaurants fail to provide. And another thing Tracy wants to point out is they clear the salt and pepper shakers after the final course prior to dessert, which not aware of that rule, but apparently Tracy is, and that's an important one to her. All right, so I had the soup, but that was excellent. So now I've got the lobster, which looks pretty good, with some carrots, which are surprisingly a rare find on a plate in Cuba. Swing over to see what Tracy's got. What did you get there? Is that chicken?
It's chicken. It's supposed to be stuffed with vegetables.
Chicken stuffed with vegetables, some carrots and rice. Yeah, the sides seem to be kind of standard for all the main meals, and what changes the meat. So, yeah, the chickens look pretty good the last few nights here. I'm not seeing how they got vegetables in there, though. Guess we'll find out.